Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Okay, so it's time to get the tea, time to get some snacks, and let's go. Because, yeah, I have a lot to spill. And like normal, it's probably going to be a series. And if not a series, I talk about this one subject a lot, yes. Especially when it comes to politics, men, dating, and women trying to live their lives and women trying to be happy, but men don't want us to be happy. They want us to obey, to be submissive, and basically almost bow down and get on our knees in different ways. But you know. But I just think it's really crazy because most men are so selfish, especially a lot of well, especially nowadays when you look at Republican religious MAGA men, red pill men, they only look at what makes them happy, but then they wonder why they're single. They have so many twisted expectations of women, and they have so many, and men get mad at my standards while they have their standards and rules and protocols and things like that. And at this, well, you know what? Let's just get started. But how's your day? How are you guys? How's my royalty? Stay beautiful, stay amazing, refreshed, hydrated, and yeah, take a deep breath, especially it's the fall and the beautiful weather for fall. I am planning on going outside and reading this weekend. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? But anyways, okay, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, tell me in the messages and everything. Like, well, if you guys want to. But yeah, it's like also I started posting a little bit more of my Patreon. Don't forget, I am on Patreon, and right now it's like, well, I'm not going to say I don't have a lot because I have a whole lot of stuff. And once I get done with the novel, or at least part one of the novel, because remember, I wrote one novel in 2019, ways back, and then also working on children's books, which well, let's just say, yeah, I'm working. It's just such a long story, and Amazon is just showing how, like, I don't have really any kind words, so let me just drop that. But anyway, it's like wrote the rough draft of the novel 2019, and then after my surgery or after my doctors finally woke up and realized, oh, she's not lazy. Oh, well, she's a little plus size, but it's not because of her weight. Oh, yeah, it's not because of just blah 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 blah. Oh, because yeah, throughout my whole entire life, they even like for over 30 years, I'm making up the pain. I want attention and I'm a liar. Yeah, guess who's lying now? Yeah, who's a liar? Especially Mr. George Cirilli. Look up the episode about George Cirilli, and I'm gonna probably drag him some more. And yeah, it's like I'm still trying to figure out like the paperwork to get my medical records. This is just, yeah, let's just say a lot has been going on. But anyway, it's like after the surgery and after they finally woke up and realized, yeah, it's not you. You have a disability. After countless tests for even years after my surgery, I kept playing around editing the story, and I let a few people read it, and each person said, this is great, this is wonderful, but it still didn't feel good enough for me. And so after like one of my marketing advertising classes that I was teaching, a group of young ladies who are amazing, they were doing the presentation. And while they were presenting on it, like how the detail they went in with everything, I was so impressed and proud of these ladies because while they were showing their recommendations and like the project and things like that, I was just like, oh, uh-huh, great detail. That's amazing. Great point. And it's like I was already nervous and scared because like I was just now gonna split it in three. But it's like even with some of the things they mentioned, I'm just like, I got you. Okay. So yeah, let's just say like part like and the thing is like each parts of those novels are each halfway done. I just have to put in the other half of each one and fill in the the necessary areas or whatever. But and this ties into the episode in an odd and crazy way, but it fits in a lot because, well, let's just dive in because so that you can, enjoy what I'm spilling. Because especially being an African American woman is already hard enough to date, because I've even looked at it and saw studies of dating apps where black women are swiped left so severely more common than any other nationality, race, and stuff. It's like black women, no, like most other nationalities, races, creeds, or whatever, they don't like us. They're not attracted to us. They want nothing to do with us. But then looking at our own black men, a lot of them don't want us either. And oh, I got the screen. If you guys have been watching my episodes, you already know because I already provided the evidence, the screenshots and stuff of that. And they will be on Patreon too. Yeah, it's like I have over 181. At least then I think I have more like 220, but some of them are in clumps or whatever. But yeah, I have so many screenshots of MAGA and Republican, racist, bigots, awful, terrible, ridiculous, sexist, red pill men. And so if you want to check that out, you can. And yes, only $2 a month. So it's like, I mean, kind of like getting one coffee at the gas station and stuff like that right now. I think that's how much, because it's like, I know it's less than Starbucks, but you know, it's like for 1 month, a gas station coffee. So, but check that out because I have over 3 to 800 more. I am working on it nonstop now because my goal is to finally get all of these photos off of my phone by the spring. And it's so much. It's so much. So, but with all of that, a lot of these screenshots prove my point of why I'm single, because a lot of people want to blame me. And again, it's hard enough for black women, but also black women with a disability, a walking disability. And then on top of that, yes, like I've got a lot of reasons. I am well, I won't say highly educated black woman, but I do have 3 degrees and 3 certifications, and including my BA, my MA, and my MBA, and the certifications in different areas and stuff. So, and I love reading, I love documentaries. I am a nerd. And it's just kind of crazy with a lot of men don't like my hobbies, but then it's like watching, oh yeah, watch this episode because it's crazy how this woman tries to, they blame the man, they blame this, and the men are doing this, and you're dragging them, and you're already expecting them to do blah blah blah, and you already accuse them of girl, be quiet. It's like because I think one reason Generation Z is the way they are is because just millennials generate, well, maybe Generation X, but especially millennials, we've been through it. And we've been teaching the young ladies, our Generation Z, of what to be careful of. Because listen to my episodes. Listen to my episodes. I tell you about men who especially want, and that's one reason why I don't trust most men. I'm very careful with men. I tell men I want to be their friends before I date. I want to be their friends before, and they don't want that. They refuse that. And I wonder, like, why can't we be friends? And then the first night that we match, oh, yeah, meet me tonight. I want to see you tonight. Or let's go to dinner. Let's go to get coffee. I don't want to be an internet pen pal. I never said we were going to be internet pen pals, but it's like, you want to meet the same night? No, this sounds a little too Dateline to me. And you, especially, you don't know what I've been through. Boy, no, I need to know you. I need to get to know you. It's because there have been men who literally have taken my walker and thrown it out the car and telling me in order for them to get it for me, I would have to do a sexual deed for them. Yeah, yeah. But then men want us to trust them. I've had men tell me that, ooh, it's like, so if I want to keep you around during the date or whatever, all I got to do is move your walker and you can't move anywhere. You have to stay where I tell you to stay. But men want us to trust them. With my education, black men, white men, South Asian men, they have told me, what kind of man would want a smart woman? Because a smart woman will be smart enough to leave me. And it's just, when men tell me that my education doesn't matter, or that I wasted my time going to school, and or a smart woman is a waste of time, and or a smart woman will be smart enough to know when he is wrong or to debate him and things like that. Ooh, but then men blame me for being single, but at the same time it's like, yeah, I over the years I was raised to be submissive, but over the years I'm like, that's not me. Especially after dating Mr. No Heart, and then after the emotional, well, I don't know if it was physical ABUSC, but when a man threatens that if I don't stop working on my grad school homework, that he's gonna punch holes in the wall, and or like stealing from my part. Like, I know, like, it was a lot of finance. Actually, with both of those men, it was a lot of financial ABUSC, which is another reason why I don't feel financially safe with any man. And that's why with some men, because with a lot of men out there, another reason why I don't really like dating, most men feel like if I bought you dinner, then you owe me some bedroom attention. It's like, okay, well, your conversation was awful, and it's like, just the conversation, your attitude. And it's like, I don't know, a lot of men just think if they have a certain amount of inches and if they have enough to buy a meal, they deserve some bedroom attention. And they don't realize, like, some women, especially, I'm a sapiosexual, I'm very emotional. I like digging into information and facts and things. But yeah, that's exactly why a lot of men don't like me. And that's okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's like, because a lot of men also don't like that a lot of women out here now want to be happy. We want to have happy lives because, okay, it's like, have you guys heard how, okay, with studies, they have shown that single women are happier than married women, but then married men are happier than single men. Why do you think that is? But it's like, a lot of men want to trick women, because it's like, another reason why I'm single is because I keep catching men in their lies. Because in my profiles, if you know, you know, back in November 2022, after an absolutely awful, terrible date, which I think I told the story. Now, I've mentioned it so many times that now I don't know if I mentioned the full entire story, because I've mentioned a lot of terrible dates, which those examples alone should prove my point of why, with Generation Z, they have learned from millennials to just take your time, get to know the guy. A lot of these men are out here for the wrong reasons. A lot of these men want to hurt you on purpose because, okay, you know what? Let me. It's really crazy with how men say women are so emotional, but if a woman tells them no or neglects them or cheats on them one time, now this man just wants to be an F boy. Now this boy wants to just go around and treat women like garbage because one woman hurt them, or one woman told them they were not interested, or one woman said that he wasn't her type, etc., etc. One woman. And especially like, okay, even millennial men. It's like, cause yeah, there's that one guy that I've mentioned him. I'm going to tell the whole story, and I got pictures, but I have to take out his daughter's face, or whatever. But this is the security guard who, like, I already knew the game because I've already met other guys that played the game, but I'm like, oh, it's another guy where I can at least get a free dinner from, because they will at least take you on one date and be so nice and try to be amazing. And it's like they'll look up things that are your hobbies so that they can, get into that dialogue. But then after date two, they want to start ghosting you because since they were so hurt, because yeah, this man was so well, so his so called story is that his wife cheated on him and left him, and he was the house dad. And so she is a nurse. And so after she left him, he had to go and get a job. So that's how he got the security guard job and things like that. And they have a son, a daughter, things like that, or whatever. So, but yeah, it's like, it's just crazy because I think his ex-wife hurt him so badly that now he feels like he's just going to go hurt as many women as he can. But he doesn't know. Some of us women, we already know the game. And he didn't realize I just knew the game. But part of me was like, you know what? Free car rides. It's like, because, yeah, you're talking to a black woman with a disability. It's like, you're going to use me? Boy, it's like, I'm still like, like, you don't know the rough life I have lived. It's like going out at night seeing the stars, and it's like, you were dumb enough to study my hobbies to have a conversation. Hey, that's conversation for me. I will take advantage of it. I don't care, like, whatever. But it's like a lot of these men were so hurt by one woman, because even with Mr. No Heart, it's like he keeps telling me he never loved his wife, or his ex-wife. He never loved her. He couldn't stand her, and the only reason he married her is because she had his kids. And that it's like, I will never get real Christmas presents or birthday presents or any type of gift because I didn't have his kids. But he never loved her, but bought her jewelry and all this other stuff. And that it's like he chased her from Lake City, Michigan, all the way to Metro Detroit and stuff, just to be with the kids. Like, and okay, yeah, maybe it was to be with the kids, but that, you can't lie to me. Mm-mm. It's like he still looked her up on social media. Don't tell me you didn't love that woman. And he was like, oh, it's to catch her and stuff. Boy, bye. But and it's like, you pay her more attention. Okay, you paid more attention to video games and your ex-wife and that other girl from California than me. hmm but I think, I don't know how California girl might have hurt his feelings, but I think maybe she turned him down, but he still wants her so badly. But ex-wife, haha, yeah. But it's like, I've caught on to that, where a lot of men are so just emotionally hurt by one woman, but they tell us women are too emotional, when men try to hurt us all the time. Men try to use us and lie to us, and like, some men want our bodies but they know we're not their type, so then they pretend to be our type, or they lie and say so many things, where they lie to say I want a relationship, knowing that they don't want a relationship. Because okay, I, I was about to say this one example's name, but I won't. I will in other episodes, because yeah, he's happily married now with, I think, two or three kids. But yeah, from high school too. And actually, there's a few. It's really fun. Well, each one's different, but it's really crazy. Like, 'cause I was a nerd in high school, voted most ugly, and just treated like garbage, and is by the teachers and the students or whatever. So yeah, but yeah, remember my Spanish teacher, Miss Shatmeyer? Yeah, I have nothing nice to say about that awful, terrible, just heartless woman. But back to this one student. We went, like, he was a year behind me, but we went to the gym every day during lunch hour or whatever. And we would talk and hang out and stuff like that. And there was another guy too, which, oh, he's happily married too. And it's like, oh my gosh, his family, there's like, they look so cute. We haven't talked in so many years since college because he kind of felt like he was better than me and everything like that after. And I'm just like, wow, all right. I had your back all throughout, like, yeah, some of the stuff he went through, but you know what? Oh well, bye bye. But anyways, okay. With with the guy I was mainly talking about or whatever, uh, I graduated, started at Oakland University, and then years later, I I don't even know how this got, like, I think it was Facebook, but I think he got in contact with me, telling me that like, either he knew that I wanted to start a business, something like that, but got me, like, he was trying to get me into the scam type of thing with AT&T. Anyways, I'll tell that whole nightmare of a story later, and I think I still might actually still have receipts from that no good scumbag from AT&T. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, but near the end of it or whatever, because I realized, you know what, let me just work on my, like, saving up my money and investing my money so that while I invest it, the money can grow so that I can gain the capital for my business ideas and for a house and getting my credit score together. Because, I was trying to get my adult life together, like everything my mother told me I would never accomplish because I'm nothing but a failure and no one's ever going to want me, love me, or marry me because of how I walk, and I'm a waste of time, a waste of space, and she has no idea why I'm on this earth. Yeah, my mother said all of this. So yeah, she helped a lot with my dating life because it's like with her, like, a lot. And you know what, I'm going to say this now because a lot of young ladies need this, because a lot of men out here, they wonder why they're single, and part of the reason is the way men have treated us, but then also sometimes it might be the way our parents treated us. But sometimes while our parents treat us like this, we kind of have to learn to ignore and learn about ourselves and learn what makes us different and learn that we are not our parents and we should not have to live up to their expectations or live the lives that they wish they had. Yeah, it's like we are allowed to have our own interests, goals, and inspirations and things like that, hobbies even. So yeah, but with this guy, I remember I had to go to his apartment and pick up some stuff or whatever, and yeah, so we were just talking, and I was saying, yeah, like, yeah, it's like, I'm really glad we're friends. And I will never forget this. It'll be really funny if down the line, years later, if his wife listens to this video and she doesn't even know I'm talking about her husband. And that's another funny thing. Do you know a lot of these husbands, a lot of these men, some of the things they did in their past, but then people hated that T app so badly? Like the one from, Dearborn in Michigan, they were so upset. But it's because a lot of men are horrible. Some women are too. Oh, am I saying women are perfect? No, no. But a lot, like I said, if you listen to my episodes, if you look at the screenshots, I have tons of evidence showing why a lot of women don't want anything to do with these men, especially conservative MAGA Republican men. It's like, because I'm a Democrat, liberal, progressive, mostly progressive. And do you know how many Republican men told me I'm a waste of time, I'm stupid, I'm the R word, I'm a waste of time, I should off myself? Do you know how many men? Look at the screenshots. It's like, even if for just a month, go on or get onto my Patreon and just take a little browse. Look at the tea. And I have hundreds more. Hundreds more. Because at least right now I have at least 181. But in some of them, there's like five or six within one post of a collection, but I have over 181 posts right now of pictures. A couple might be repeats, but the repeats are because I'm thinking of like sometimes when I'm like, ooh, this would be perfect for an episode. And so then I put them in groups and stuff. So when once I ever do the episode, they're all right there ready for me. But have I gotten to that? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. And so, do I hope to? Yes, I really do. But politics have been crazy lately. So, yeah. But anyway, I was talking to this guy in his apartment and talking about, our friendship or whatever. And he said, in order for me to be his friend, to stay his friend, I would have to start sleeping with him. I have to start sleeping with him in order to be his friend. And I don't know why, but especially in college, men kept telling me this. And then later on in life, and then part of me was just like, how come I don't hear other women saying this? How come I don't hear other women saying that it's like they don't have any male friends because each one says that they have to sleep with them? And it's like, I know most people think I'm dumb and stupid, but I'm just like, is it because men just think I'm dumb and stupid? Is like, do I look dumb and stupid? I guess I just look dumb and stupid because I kept getting it. And especially guys from high school after high school. It's like while I was in college because R RJ, yeah, I'm just gonna call this isn't the same guy either, but another guy that I went to high school with, RJ. Yeah, he was engaged to be married. And he kept saying he wants to hang out with me. And I'm like, well, what about your fiance? Where's she at? What's going on with her? Oh no, it's nothing, whatever, whatever. And I was gonna write her, but it's like the funny thing is she's better now, but I don't like I still don't know what happened with them, but it's like they got divorced, which I was like, hallelujah, praise the Lord, because he's a no good, awful, terrible dirtbag. I mean, those are just two examples, both from high school. But if you listen to my episodes, especially with Mr. No Heart, Mr. Lockakey, especially with Scott and Ben, especially like there it's crazy how so many men want to hurt as many women as possible because one woman hurt them. But then they get so offended if a woman's not interested in them, or if a woman doesn't trust them, or if a woman wants to take their time because so many men have hurt us. And then so many men tell a woman that you can only be friends with me, you can only be around me if you sleep with me, but then you wonder why you're single. You wonder why you're single. And that's scary and astounding because it's just like, if you can't put the pieces together, if you can't put the pieces together, then I don't know what to tell you. And I hardly got through what I want to say, but I'll take care of the rest in another episode, of course. But it's like, especially the politics of this subject. Thank you so much for listening to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. I am a woman, I am of color, and I am handicapable. But most importantly, I am human and you're human too.